I started filming a snow vlog this morning. A localized snow squall blew through. It was unforecasted. It dropped 2 inches here, less in other areas. But basically, I loaded up the Ranger and drove off to the first one. You'll see it in the clips. But I got pissed off and didn't film the rest of the day. Now it's later, obviously. I'm out in the garage. It's going down like -30 or something tonight. But I just recorded something I'm not so sure about. But I'm going to run it. I just wanted to give it some context here. It might not be something that you're interested in. It might not be entertaining. But it's kind of like raw thoughts of how brutal snow removal can be. And, you know, the kind of the harsh reality of it all. And just kind of a little insight of what it's like on a bad day when you're not enjoying yourself. So hope you like it. It's not something I'm not so sure about, but we'll run it and I'll see you on Monday. More freaking snow. Loaded up. It's Friday. I shoveled this last night, but we had more come through in the afternoon since I've went out the other night. But on the bright side, it's sunny. The bright side, it's not the middle of the night, but it is cold. It's -22 with the wind chill. Let's go. Another positive is that it's not going to be a full run. I think I say that every time, but I don't think it's going to be a full run. It was a snow squall that blew through. It seems to be a lot of snow squalls this winter. I think it's either way, a snow squall blew through. And where I am, I think I got hit the hardest based on my buddies in town that I spoke to. The mountain isn't quite as bad. So I think it's just this area, this little pocket area, Ancaster. And then as I get closer to like the city, we should be good. Truck's warming up. Definitely feel the difference coming in here. But it's nipply out. She's white. She's white. Pulling onto the main road, not so bad. But yeah, these squalls can creep up on you. There wasn't supposed to be anything until Sunday. We got a big storm coming Sunday. Calling for 25 to 30 centimeters now. That should be fun. You can mentally prepare for those. Like when these snow squalls get dropped on you and it's unexpected, like it messes me up a bit. Versus you see it on the forecast, for at least a day or two in advance. Like, all right, I'm gonna be working. But it just at the drop of a hat, having to go from a snow squall. I hate it. This is one thing that I really do hate about snow is that, the weather forecast isn't always accurate and you could get dumped on just like that, just out of nowhere. So, not my most favorite part of the job. We're pulling up to this first one here. After I looked out the window last night, I actually drove over to this one and actually doesn't look that bad. I drove over to this one. Got some blowing snow, but it's actually not that bad. I hit that one real quick with the shovel. I was mostly just blowing snow. What did I say about it being sunny? You know what, I'll be honest, I didn't want to record today. I was not in the mood, so I didn't. And maybe I should have in hindsight, but I started and I was just not feeling it. So what I ended up doing was maybe quarter of the route. My area got hit the hardest, and then as I got closer to the city, it became less and less. It was more so like blowing snow squalls. So nothing worth clearing, and it was windy all day, and it's gonna be windy, so it would be a wasted effort to even bother clearing it up, and I'm not obligated to as per the service agreement. So I came home, and I did a little bit of running around. We have our daughter's third birthday tomorrow, and now I'm out in the garage getting ready for the big storm on Sunday. It's kind of widespread. Everybody's getting smashed with a bunch of snow, so I'm doing some minor repairs on, well, kind of all the machines, just small things. I don't want to break on like one of the biggest storms of the year. So this freaking Toro, dude. Here. Right in there. Right there, a bolt vibrated off. So this thing rattles like a SOB when you're using it, and it's just loud and annoying. And to get one in there, and my plan here was to take one off the 721 and just throw it in here. Basically the same machine. But you gotta take off all this freaking plastic. Like, are you kidding? I'm almost thinking about just cutting a little bit of that plastic off, because you'd have to take this off, you'd have to take all these out, and then God forbid you got to put it all back together. Like, we got shit going on over here. But that's not how I'm going to end this video. I'm going to mess around with this, but real quick, I want to I also didn't want to come out and do this, but this channel, one of my big focuses on is mental toughness. Doing things that you don't want to do, because that's just life. So I didn't want to go out and do snow today. I don't want to wake up and work out in the morning, but I have to. And if you're working a job and, you know, this job sucks, I hate this job, fuck this job, you can blame it on the job. But if you started working for yourself and built a business for yourself, you can't blame anybody. And it's a hard thing to wrap your head around. Like, everything's your fault. Like, you can't say, oh, I don't want to do snow. Oh, I don't like snow. You signed up for it. The shitty thing is that Mother Nature doesn't care if it's your girlfriend's birthday, your mom's birthday, New Year's Day, day before your daughter's birthday, you're supposed to put up decorations. The day before your daughter's birthday party, you're supposed to run around getting stuff done. Like, it's going to snow, whether you got something to do or not. And it's so frustrating. And we're having a heavy winter. Our area is getting less than areas further north, but it's a freaking winter. I was talking to somebody, and I guess we've hit, I can go count how many times I went out, but from this conversation, apparently we've hit our seasonal average, and we still have 2 more months of winter. Like, we're like 6 weeks in to actual winter, and we've already hit the seasonal total average of snowfall. So it's one for the books. And it's just, it's definitely tough sometimes. You know, this one today specifically, why did it put me in a crappy mood? Because it wasn't forecasted. You can't mentally prepare for it. And I have a hard time just spontaneously, okay, gotta go. Unless I like want to go do something, but for work and snow, it's a little bit different. Like you see it on the forecast, and it's like, okay, we're getting 5 centimeters on Tuesday. It's Monday or it's Sunday, whatever. You can get ready for it. You know it's coming. But if you don't know it's coming, and you just wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's 2 inches of snow out there, you had plans for the day, like your morning routine's all out of whack, like snow removal is not a glamorous occupation. It's a lifestyle. It definitely has its pros. You have 4 months of, like, some winters you might only go out 2 or 3 times and you still make the same amount of money. Some winters you go out 20 times, but you still can't really go anywhere. Like you're on call. You can't go on a vacation. Maybe you can go away a couple hours, but you got to be able to come back at the drop of a hat. Like, it's stressful. You're always looking at weather apps. You're always talking to your buddy. How much you got over there on this side of town? Equipment screws up on you while you're out on your snow run. You're out in a freaking freezing cold garage and it's negative 30 out because you got to prepare your equipment for a snowstorm coming on Sunday, and you can't do it tomorrow because it's your daughter's birthday. You got all your freaking in-laws and parents coming over. Dude, like really, really think about if you want to get into snow removal, if you're considering it. Like if you're young and you got the, not to mention, oh my God, this isn't a complaining video. I'm just letting you know. It's such, I'm getting a plow next year. I'm getting a plow next year. Or I'm going to Florida. It's such a, it puts such a toll on your body. Like you're walking in snow. You know, on a good day by myself, it'll take 6 hours. On a bigger storm, 8 hours. You know, but let's 6 to 8, 10, 12 hours. You're walking. Like, you're like walking in sand. You know how you're walking in the beach and your feet are kind of like, you know, you're not walking proper? Like, you're walking and your feet are like sliding around. Like, it's hard on your knees. Your legs are sore at the end of it all. Dude, like, it beats you up. You're walking behind one of these damn things. You're getting snow blown at you in the face. You're wet. It's not luxurious. I like mowing. I could do it. I love it. Stand on the mower, weed whacking, the sun's out. Like half the time you're out, it's dark. It's gray. It's miserable. It's cold. You're getting out of your warm bed to go out in the freaking cold, blistering cold, doing things that people don't want to do. And everybody wants it done now. Like, luckily, thank God, my customers understand. Like, you could say I have them trained, but they know I'm going to be there. Like, early on in the season, you always get, like, some new customers who aren't familiar with how things work. They call you, are you coming? Once you get everybody into the groove of things, like, if you have good customers or good clients, whatever you want to call them, like, they know how it works. But you can get some people, and there's always people without fail that want it done. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you coming? It's like, everybody wants it done at the same time. And it's usually a race to the bottom. Like, finding high-paying customers, you need high-paying customers because bills stay the same. Like, you need to charge, you can only do so many, so you need to charge what you need to charge to survive. And to still be able to get everybody done in a reasonable time. So where the heck was I going with that? I don't know. It's why did I get into it? Because it just seems like that's the thing to do. If you mow and you're in like the green industry and you live in an area where there's snow, like you just do snow removal. But it's not fun. Some days are good, but it's hard to record and vlog while you're working when you're kind of miserable and like don't want to be doing it. I'm so grateful and blessed for all my customers, and I built something that I'm proud of. But some days, dude, some days you're just not there. But now I'm good. Like I got everything done, and I'm going to be ready for the storm on Sunday and for every other storm moving forward. But just know, if you're thinking about getting into snow removal, it's not all sunshines and rainbow pops. It's brutal. And it'll beat you up, and it'll tear you down. Only the strong survive, so you have to charge premium prices, or it's not worth it. Like, even what I'm charging, I question if it's even worth it. I've considered, like, working here spring through fall, and then going down to, like, Florida and getting, I don't know how that works, but work for a lawn care company in Florida over the winter and just take my family down south. Live off the profits from the summer here and just work for spending money down there. I don't know, can you do it? Would ice kick us out? I have no idea. But snow removal's tough. It's not for everybody. And you gotta do what you gotta do though. But that's it for this one. It's cold in here. So I'm gonna figure out this situation. I gotta get a pull cord. I'll show you here. We'll get where's my light? This thing's fine. I think if you guys watched my last video, I was showing the paddles were staying engaged. They didn't do that today. So I'm thinking maybe something was frozen over here, causing the paddles to stay engaged, but it was fine today. So I'm not gonna worry about this. I think that's good to go for the storm. And even if those paddles do stay engaged, it's not the end of the world. Like, if the machine's on, the paddles are on like 90% of the time anyway. Not a big deal. But this thing, I went to go fire this up. And sorry, there's no light. The only light is over there. I went to go fire this up and the pull cord snapped. So I have a pull cord that I have to reinstall. I don't think I'm gonna need this, but it's always good to have, obviously, operational. Because this thing's great for getting the plow windrows at the end of driveways. So for any callbacks, I'm definitely gonna want this ready to go. So I gotta get that pull cord on, and this just out of pure annoyance, because it is a vicious rattle. I'm not gonna start it just because I don't want to get fumed out here, but I hope that didn't seem depressing, or if I was complaining, because I'm not. I'm just, for anybody who's looking in to get into snow removal, or the guys who are in snow removal. I know a lot of you guys who watch these are in snow removal. So let me know in the comments below. Do you feel the same? Like, it's a brutal, strenuous occupation. It's rewarding, but it's a mental battle, being out there in the middle of the night and, just crap conditions. But we do it. We all have a reason why we do it, and that's why we do it. And you got to make sure you have a reason to do it. And it's not just for the money or I don't know, whatever silly thing. But that's it. That's it for this one. I'm going to wrap it up. I don't have a coffee. If I had a coffee, I wouldn't be sleeping. So we're going to sip on this sparkling water, and get these things fixed up for the snow event on Sunday. It looks like it's going to be like a Monday morning start. So that's it. I'm going to take the weekend off, and I'll see you on Monday.